I don't know what I'm doing.
We're back. We're so back. Oh my
Season
God.
two.
Season two. Season two of Talkology, everyone.
Crazy. We're back.
Robert,
Yeah.
Robert,
Let's talk.
Robert, how have you
Business.
been?
Ah, I have been at room temperature.
Oh, room temperature? That sounds kind of average.
Yeah, I've been kind of average. I've been okay.
You're supposed to elaborate, Robert. It's a podcast.
We might cut that bit out.
Well,
Okay.
you have nothing to talk
How have you
about.
been, Robert? I'm okay. How about you, Sam? I'm okay. Absolute cinema. Greatest podcast
Ah,
of all time.
oh, it's
How have
wonderful.
I
It's
been?
wonderful.
Well, since the GCSEs finished, I've been all right. I've been doing a few things. I've um working on the Talkology intro. Not that much. I it has been in the back of my mind a lot of the time, but I haven't been actually physically working on it that much. To be fair, I've done some stuff though when I can, because sometimes it's not on the right computer. Sixth form's been really good. It's a lot better than GCSE. That's been nice. Very
Sixth
nice.
form is wonderful. I
Yeah.
hear you've been getting a lot of work, like a lot of work, too much.
I think I've been getting. I think it's about the same as GCSE, maybe slightly more. Because
Oh, okay.
not on like a subject basis, but like just overall, the subjects are like three subjects each. Um,
Yeah.
which means I kind of tend to have about, I think, like two homeworks per week per subject, except for computing because no one does it. But but for psychology and English, we get two a week. But that's fine with me because uh, psychology, I already know like half the content, and English
Yeah.
I just pretty much write, so that none of the homework takes me that long.
Sure.
What about
Fair
you,
enough.
Sam? Your maths, further maths, and even further maths.
I don't think psychology could be called even further maths. It does have a
That's
maths
true.
aspect,
It'll
I'm told.
that should be an A level though. Even further maths. We can
I
have
would do
three
that A
maths per
level, to
maths.
be fair.
You
Yeah,
probably
I
would.
would do that A level.
Oh, maybe that's why it shouldn't be there
Anyway,
then, because and that will prevent you from over mathing.
true, true. We wouldn't want to be doing mathology because we're doing talkology, and that's the best form of ology.
That's
Anyway,
true. We don't need numbers. We don't need stats. We just need we need the words.
true. In the beginning, there was a word, and the word was talkology.
Yep.
Little biblical allusion for you there. Yeah.
Long before time had a name.
Oh dear. Oh dear. What I didn't realize about A levels is it's kind of like with maths and further maths, it's kind of like you're doing two subjects because you've got like the core stuff and then you've got the applied stuff. So you've got
Oh,
like pure maths
it's
and
further.
then statistics and mechanics
Oh, wait, which one's statistics and mechanics?
applied.
Is that further or no? Wait, you just said you were doing two subjects. That's not. Do you mean further maths or maths? Is like that.
Okay. So for maths, you do core maths and you do applied maths. And then in further maths, you do core maths and apply maths. There are two for
Oh,
each A level.
okay. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's technically more than two for further maths, but that's all. That's all, specifics that nobody really cares about. unless you're doing further maths yourself. Um, but yeah, what I didn't realize is each subject is like two subjects because you've got different teachers for each subject. It's not just one teacher anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I have two for psychology, two for English. I would have had three for computing, but one of them just gave birth and has gone on paternity leave. So I now only have two teachers um, for
Yeah,
computing. You see,
yeah.
yes.
But so basically, I have four homeworks for maths in a moment because I have one set by each teacher in each like topic.
Okay.
Robert,
Um,
you might want to move a little bit because you're like
I
not
know.
even
It's a
on
bit of a
camera.
problem because my headphone lead. I think is this good? Is this okay?
Yeah, that's good. That'll do.
The thing is, if I'm looking at the camera, I can't then see my display, so I have no idea if I'm just staring into the camera soullessly, and which could be the case. Which is why my eyes
It
keep
could
going
be.
from left to right for some reason.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, so life is good basically
Yep,
because sixth form is peak. It's so much
that's a
better than
nice
GCSEs, in my opinion.
that's a nice summary.
Yeah.
Uh, so also with with English, we go through the books a lot faster in English than in GCSE for A level
Mm.
because we started doing this one called Beloved, um, and Beloved is it's an interesting book because it's quite difficult to keep up in the lesson because it's about like four times the size of Frankenstein, and we're doing it in half the time. Although to be fair, we have more lessons, so it's about the same amount of time. But there's constant flashbacks and changes in perspective. So when you've like read a sentence, I kind of like have to reread it three times because I'm like, wait, is that about them or about them or about them, or is this still in the? Are we still in the 1850s or are we in the 1700s now for some reason? And I'm not trying to keep
Mm.
track of everything. And but since we have to cover it quite fast, the teacher is basically rapping the lesson, so it's really difficult to keep track. So
I can see how that would be difficult.
yeah, so that's beloved so far. There's also one quote in the book that every time I read it, I just read it to the tune of "Gangster's Paradise." For context, a haint is a ghost, by the way. I had to look that up. I have no idea, but I got a tree on my back and a haint in my house is one of the lines. Just every time I see it, it's always the same cadence,
Okay.
same rhythm.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm an educated fool with money on my mind.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, okay. I knew exactly what you were talking about. I was prepared. Okay.
yeah. These uncultured fools might not have understood, but we're
Don't call our viewers uncultured fools.
maybe not. Uh, these very cultured.
My beloved talkers.
What? Sorry.
My beloved talkers.
Yeah, beloved English A level reference.
Ah,
The book was called
ah.
that. In case you already forgot. Um,
Who's the author?
Tony
Would I
Morris.
know them?
Tony Morrison. I don't think so.
Oh, I've heard the name.
Oh, you might have. Um, have you got any? Do you know anything about them?
No, nothing. I've literally just heard the name. That's everything.
Something up.
Wasn't Toni Morrison the guy that
You're already wrong. You're already
oh,
wrong, Sam. It's a
okay.
woman.
Oh, whoops. We're
Oh
cutting
well.
that out then.
that went well.
Okay. Wait. Let's take two. Wasn't Toni Morrison the person that I have no idea. I'm really bad at making stuff up.
Okay, that's
All I
fine.
can think of is just atrocious things, and I don't want to say them
Okay.
because I feel bad.
I don't know what atrocious things you're thinking of, but I think at some point we should do an Among Us stream because that sounds like it would be easier. Easy
I'm
win.
sorry, Paul. Easy content. I mean, I'm glad you're thinking about
No.
content, Robert.
Easy win because you're just going to tell the truth impulsively. So it's just free win, isn't it?
I have found out recently that I'm really good at lying about things that I didn't do, but I'm really bad about lying about things I did do.
What do you mean?
Say that again? I did not hear that at all.
Oh, my mic's over there. That might be why. What do you mean? Is that better? I don't know why it's on the other side of the room. It's back now.
So, if I'm talking to someone and they go, who put that book there? I'd go, yeah, no, I put the book there, even though I didn't. And
Mm-hmm.
they believe me fully, right? But if someone was like, oh, who who stole that book? And I stole the book, and I'd go, I didn't steal the book, and they'd go, yeah, you definitely did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay. I guess it's because
Yeah.
if you've actually committed to the crime, there's higher stakes, isn't it? Like if you've actually
Yeah.
done the thing, that's probably
I'm
why.
good at lying when it doesn't matter.
That's
Nobody
not
trusts me
that's
with.
that's not why we do Talkology. That's
I
the
am
truth.
constantly lying on Talkology. I have never told the truth on any single episode of any of these podcasts.
So is your name Ben?
Yeah, my name's Ben. Yeah.
I don't believe you. That was quick. Crazy. That's how we did it back when I was a policeman. You know, I had to interrogate all of these people, and they didn't know how I kept knowing how they were lying every single time. But Sam's just fallen for it, you know. So that's why you should subscribe to my channel, Kevin's Police Detectives. Subscribe for more. So
You went to the suspects and went, "Is your name Ben?" And
yes,
if they said yes, they were immediately guilty.
you wouldn't understand, Sam. You're not at the top of the police chain yet. You still have
That is
to.
very, very true.
Yeah, that's how the professionals do it. Because if you ask them the straight question, then they don't know what to do.
Robert, I hear that the police forces are full of brutality, and I also heard that you're responsible for all of it.
Me. Also, who's
Yeah.
Robert? I'm Kevin. I just got to keep the continuity there. I said that earlier.
Okay, okay, I see. Kevin,
Yeah.
I hear that the police force is full of brutality, and I also hear that you're responsible for all of it. What do you have to say on the matter?
Are those new braces?
No, they're not new braces. Why do you ask?
I was just curious about the nature of the braces. It looked a bit like you were Dracula for a few scenes until I realized you were wearing braces.
Well, it's because I have bands and I didn't have bands before. I just had braces.
Ah, okay. Well, you
Okay,
better.
Robert, brace yourself for the next topic because
Somehow I was literally about to say that.
Robert,
Scandalous.
brace yourself for the next topic
Yeah.
because now that we're in season two, we're getting serious, and every episode we're going to have a serious topic that we're going to talk about.
It's time to get serious.
Robert, because we need to talk, okay?
Why did you
And
sound
if
more like you sound like some kind of parent or therapist? Like, we need to talk, Robert. The
BetterHelp, please sponsor us.
yes, that would be very good.
That would be very good, but it's not happening.
We just do
Anyway,
the
our
intro
first topic.
differently every time. Like every time instead of we need to talk, it would just be we need to talk about BetterHelp. Just halfway through at the
Yes.
start.
Wait, oh, W ad read. W ad read. That would be wicked.
Yep.
Anyway, stop trying to halt the topic, Kevin. Okay, Kevin. Stop halting the continuity of the
I
podcast.
think I already halted the topic where you were asking me if I was responsible for all the police brutality in the world. But anyway.
Which you didn't respond to. You didn't respond to. You didn't deny it, by the way.
Maybe I would be good at Among Us. Maybe we should do an Among Us stream.
I think Among Us would be great, especially if we took all of our guests who have been on here and we could all get in the lobby and we do a Talkology exclusive Among Us.
Sam, quick,
It
we're
would be
losing
wonderful.
continuity. What was the topic?
Okay,
I
the
think
topic of today's episode, because as a part of season 2, we're talking more about philosophy and less about Talkology.
okay.
We'll cut the gap out. We'll cut the gap out. Anyway, anyway, so our first topic for this episode is I forgot the topic.
Did you forget the topic? No, the topic, Sam. The topic for today's video.
How do how do
Oh,
video games affect our intelligence? Can they make us smarter?
yeah. So
Right, thanks for watching.
it's it's been a great talk. I'll see you
It's
in the
been a
next
great
one.
talk. We'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so yeah, it can I think because why I mean why wouldn't it?
You need to drop in a little case study, Robert.
Okay, um, I'll drop in a little case study then. Um,
Yeah.
what was the question again? It was can video games make us smarter, wasn't it? Well, here's a way of thinking about it, right? The more you play a
Yeah.
video game, in economics, the more you do something, the better you get at it, and that's called specialization, right? So if you
Yeah.
got better at something, right, on your phone, then you'll just get better at it in real life, right? Like I have an app, chess.com. I play chess.com sometimes. I play chess, and then I get better at chess in the real world. So yeah, I guess it's just yes, isn't it? I don't know what the
But
debate
do you think
is.
that do you think that all video games can make us smarter?
Not all video games. Not all video games. Um,
Okay, so
cookie,
name one video game that doesn't make anyone smarter.
cookie clicker.
No, okay,
Wait, are we
but
allowed to name
whenever you
those? Wait, I just thought, is this copyright now? Are they going to sue
no,
us?
we're fine. We're
Okay,
fine. If not, we'll just leave it out.
okay, yeah.
So, yes and no, because you have to choose upgrades in that game, which say like times 2 on this, or like plus 100 per click, and it's like you have to do the mathematics in your head of which one would be the better upgrade of choice.
I guess so. Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah, you're
That
right.
that's like dealing with finance, and it's
Hmm.
wonderful. I don't know if wonderful is the right word
But
for that.
I don't
Yay,
know.
capitalism! Yay!
I haven't. I haven't done Cookie Clicker in ages. I think I did it like once, and I've seen people playing it before. Are there actually different options you can get, or is it just like one
Yeah.
progression? Oh, there are different
Um,
ones, different
right.
upgrades. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. This is gonna be hard. I mean, I know something you can do on your phone that doesn't. But I don't know a game. Because I mean, it immediately brings to mind scrolling, but that's not really a video game. Ponder. Gonna rename the podcast Thinkology.
Wait, ponderology, pondology.
Pandaology!
We could get a pet fish, and then it would be pondology. He gets it.
Pondology. Wait, maybe I should look at my games and see if I've got one that doesn't make me smarter. The ultimate proof.
Yeah, you could do that. I'll
Uh,
go through my Steam library.
I mean, Roblox is more a game platform, but there's definitely going to be a Roblox game that doesn't help with. Oh, I know that game Socrates made on Roblox. I played it once.
Socrates made a game on Roblox.
I think either he made it or his friend made it. I've played it. It's terrible. It's awful. Absolutely horrific. Minus like negative 10 stars. It's terrible, and I don't think it's possible to learn anything from playing that unless you were thinking really hard about something really basic like jump physics or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Like
suppose so. Yeah.
you just kind of walk
Would you like to
around.
just describe the game so our viewers understand a little bit better?
I mean, I guess technically it's not really a game; it's more like a simulation. But you go in there, and it's an experience, as Roblox keeps saying. But you go on there, and you basically walk around, and there are some different very interesting things there. I'll put a link in the description, I guess, but I don't recommend you click on it. Um, so I think there's a school. But and that was like burned in my mind, and that's the only thing I remember about the game. I don't know what else there was. I think that there might have been 9/11 as well, but I'm not sure.
Dude, we cannot be recording this the day after 9/11.
Oh yeah, it's 10/11, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Wait, no, it's not.
Oh, it's 14/11.
What?
No, it's 9. It's
It's
9/14.
not the day after 9/11, is it? It's not the day after 9/11
We're
at all.
good. We're good. Anyway, it wouldn't get published on the 9 of the 11 anyway. The 9 of the 14. No, it's the 14 of the. No, it's the 9/11 is 11/9 in the UK,
Yeah.
so we're good.
Yeah, it's 14/9, or in American terms, 9/14.
Yep. So we're completely good. Anyway, Sam, have you thought of anything? Had any thoughts at all recently? Specifically on the topic, not just in general.
No, never. So I mean, you kind of just agreed with what I was going to say, which is that, yeah, games definitely can make us more intelligent. Specifically, the Portal games.
Oh yes, spatial
I love those
awareness.
games so much. Yeah, they did a specific study on like Portal 2 and how it improved spatial awareness. I thought that was a brilliant study
Hmm.
and really relevant, actually, to how people live our lives.
Yeah, it's nice when that happens. Good when they do that.
Well, when people live their lives.
No, when people make studies on something relevant.
Oh, okay.
Well, not
Okay,
not
yeah.
not relevant, but something like really interesting. Because I mean, sometimes they can get technical, and I mean that's completely fine because it is science and it should be really because that's good for the doctors. But it's nice when there's one that I can read comes out that I can
Okay.
read and
So
understand.
I have a bit of a
Speaking of which, we're not sponsored by them
oh,
at all, but in psychology, we had this one task
yeah.
where we had to find some news on a psychological study and we had to write about it. And it was just any one in the world. And I found this website called SciNet. They also have an app which I've just got on my phone. And I've just typed search on game, and there's a bunch of different studies that have come up for different games. Like it says here that the experienced FPS gamers show faster, more efficient eye movements during aiming tasks. I don't think that doesn't really sound very helpful outside of FPS games, to be honest. But it's a case study. Are you gaming in my speech? At least you're learning something.
I'm playing the hit game Portal so that I become more intelligent.
Great job, Sam.
It's wonderful. It's
Thank,
wonderful.
thanks, thanks for proving that. I thought
Brilliant.
you were just slacking off playing like Tomodachi Life or something on your Steam Deck, which is definitely made by Steam.
It is definitely made by Steam.
Yep,
Yeah, not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Tomodachi
Um,
Life on the Steam Deck. We need to get
I
someone to
would like to
sponsor
expand
us.
the topic. Oh,
You're going to expand our minds today,
I'm
Sam.
expanding the topic and expanding everyone's minds. It's brilliant. It's
Expand
going to be wonderful.
outside of the brackets.
Okay, a new question. New question. How does
Yep.
all media affect intelligence? So, like film, TV, music,
Just, just,
social media.
just overall or individually?
It like individually. How does each different type of media affect intelligence?
I don't know. I mean, for all of them, pretty much, there's a technical. Actually, no, all of them. There's a technical or scientific or political aspect to them. So if you're like really into them and like debating about it and researching about it, then I guess yeah. But if you're just doing the content, then some of it's bad, some of it's good. Really, like for example, I don't think music really does a lot, unless it's like I mean, sometimes you get some cool so sometimes you get some nice lyrics and they can give you ideas. But other than that, oh, and apparently classical music's really good for studying. And there's another one that they call binaural beats, which
Yes.
is
Yeah.
also good for studying, apparently. But that's not really music. That's more just a wavelength.
Oh, wait,
But
actually, that reminds me. We should bring up that project that we tried. I
oh
say
yeah, that
tried, but we mentioned it a long time ago.
did we mention
We
it?
tried to create a
I remember
what's it called? Like
this.
a mood machine.
Oh yeah, it's from Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, isn't it? You said
Yeah.
make a mood board, and I said okay, and did absolutely no research. Made a sound file, sent it to Theo. He listened to it and said it sounded shit, and that was that was a summary of a project.
Yeah. So the concept of it was that
That's what happened.
we'd create like a website or a machine or something that whenever that you could choose different options, and based on the option you listen to, you would start to feel a different emotion, like
Yeah,
in the famous novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
yeah, I remember that.
It failed horribly.
It didn't
I
work.
personally conducted zero research at all.
Okay.
I've been working on my video editing actually because I've been putting together several videos for this YouTube channel, not for the podcast, but for the channel.
Ah, nice. Like what?
One of them is related to Portal actually. I recreated the entirety of the first Portal game in Minecraft, but without the Portal gun.
Oh, so am I going to do that at some point, or is that like is the
Yeah, I mean you could do a playthrough of it. We could do that.
okay? Yeah, nice.
I have a video which just kind of talks through like how I made it. And then I'm going to release at the same time a walkthrough video of like the full sort of playthrough so people can see what the final products look like.
Hi, this video that I've been talking about is actually out now for you to watch. Please feel free to go check it out if you like this video. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it,
Yeah, it's.
actually. Yeah.
I'll have to give that a try some episode then. In that case, that'll be a good
Along
video.
with that, we've got two update videos coming out, and I have a Minecraft series that I'm starting. So
Oh yeah, I know about that. I'll
yes, it's
keep.
based on Robert's well-known video "Chilling in the Nether."
Yep, very well known, globally acclaimed, in fact.
I think when I watched it, it had like 4 views, and I was so disappointed because I actually really enjoyed watching the video
Oh,
because it was chill, but it was funny, and it was like actually interesting to watch. And
that's good.
yeah,
Maybe I'll watch that again at some point because I must have done something right in that case.
I think
Let's.
it's my favorite video on your channel. I think it's the most underrated one,
Well, I
personally.
don't actually have that many videos on my channel anyway, so I'm just checking the
Yeah,
stats on that one. Where is it? Oh, it's got it's doubled. It's got 8 views.
yes.
Yay!
I don't know about keeping that in. I don't know if I want that on the internet.
Oh well.
I'm pretty sure I've done worse.
I definitely
Um,
have worse on the internet.
yeah, no, you
Just
got your
on this
feet out when we
podcast in
had fun.
general. There was context to that. I don't know what context there was, but I'm sure there was context to that. I'm
Yeah, Theo kept asking you to get your foot out, and you did it for
what?
some reason. For some reason, I don't know why.
I'm sure there was no, there was more context. I don't believe you. I'm gonna edit that video at some point.
I never ended up watching it. I think it was. I'll be honest. That's my one of my least favorite episodes on the podcast because I find it personally unwatchable because there's so much going on.
Yeah, it was. I think even at the time of recording, I didn't know what was going on. So
Yeah,
like
I'm very glad I missed half of that episode. If I'm honest, I didn't have to record half of that. Yeah, 2 hours long as well.
it,
Yeah, long video.
did we even edit that, or did we just post the raw footage? I don't know actually. We
I
edited
think
any
we
of that.
posted the raw footage. I could be wrong about
Ah,
that, but I'm
I
pretty sure
I
we
might
posted
spruce
it.
that video up, make it watchable at some point, if I have time.
That
Or
could
we
be
could
really funny.
we could re-employ Socrates and get him to do some hard labor on
Oh, I
CapCut.
love free labor.
I love that too.
We famously don't pay our editors on Talkology, partially because they don't edit any of the videos.
I
We end
mean,
up doing it most of the time.
it doesn't really matter though. I mean, like
Yeah,
he has,
like free help is free help. You know what I mean?
yeah. Are we just free help? Because this is kind of no one's getting paid by anyone.
Yeah, well, it's a passion project, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Passion. Yeah.
Project. Oh, you
Thanks for
said
that.
passion, so I thought I yeah
That's a good
finished the
idea.
call.
Wait, let's do that again. Passion.
Project.
Love the enthusiasm.
Oh
So
yeah.
the topic we were talking of something to do with what media makes you smarter, Sam.
I think okay. So
Talkology.
here's like the list. Here's the list of like the most the media that makes you the most intelligent. So I think the media with the most potential to make you more intelligent, probably video games, because of how interactive they are.
Yeah, I mean it
Second to
depends in
that,
different ways, but yeah, I agree with that overall. I think
yeah.
that's a good overview.
And then so second to that is probably social media because it has like the widest range. So it has a lot of potential, but it can also go very wrong. So like
What do you mean?
so you know about like Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? He has his podcast called Star Talk, yeah, which is
Oh
very
yeah,
educational.
I
I,
remember
I
him.
listen to it myself. Love the podcast.
Yeah.
Um, and it's very, very educational. And like, so the top end of educational social media is very good, I think. and that's why I place it just below video games.
But is a podcast
Then,
social media though?
oh,
Is that social media?
um,
Is YouTube
I,
social media, or is it like?
yeah,
I feel like it's
YouTube is
closer to
social media.
Netflix than something like Instagram, isn't it? Like it's kind of in between, isn't it? I don't know if it's
Okay. Okay,
fully
so if
social
we're going to
media.
separate, if we're going to separate like YouTube and social media, then I'm putting social media at the bottom, and YouTube is going second to video games.
Okay.
And then, so like music, film, and TV, I probably put like film and TV above music,
Yeah.
just because I think it can. I think like the lessons and the morals and like the complexity of characters can be
Hmm.
developed further in film and TV, and then
Yeah.
in music, it's much less. It's much more difficult to come up with lyrics that tell such a good story.
True. Yeah. It's much more difficult to
Does it
make
bother you?
music than to listen to music. That sounds really obvious. I mean, that was really obvious, but you know.
I think that making music requires more intelligence than understanding music.
Yeah, definitely. It's really hard. I've tried once and it didn't work. That's why we have copyright-free music for the intro instead of doing something on Mixcraft.
Yeah, no. I try to make music all the time, but it turns out that like I'll get an idea for a chord progression. I play it on the piano, and then I realize that it's from an already existing song. I
oh, right.
actually have a really huge problem with writing songs that already exist.
I don't. I think that problem is just because there's so many songs that already exist. It's difficult
Yeah,
to not write one that already exists. I my problem is more just sometimes I've been listening to music and then I just have because you know the patterns they all go together and then I like kind of come up with something an amalgamation out of nowhere and I'm like this amalgamation sounds really good and I want to make this amalgamation into an MP3 but then
yeah.
I can't because I didn't take music and that's my problem with music. I can't make it because it requires a lot of technical specialization, if you will.
Yeah, I music isn't particularly accessible for someone who hasn't been like taught it through school or lessons.
The learning curve is literally just like y equals 1 or something. It's just a straight wall. So, Samuel Chaney. Wait, am I allowed to say your last name? Are you a public figure now?
Oh,
I've never been
yeah, I
sure.
guess so.
Yeah, like,
What's that?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, because Owen always calls me by my last name anyway, and that's been on there. So you know, I it would take a lot of
I'm
effort
pretty
to get rid of
sure.
that.
I'm pretty sure it's already sort of like public knowledge that my full name is Sam Chain. I
Yeah,
think that's been featured on the podcast before, surely.
surely, absolutely. So, but Samuel Chaney, I must inform you, right, that I believe
Yeah.
there is, in fact, one piece of media that you've forgotten that might top
One
games.
Piece. I
Yep,
don't watch anime. I don't know why I said that.
there is one piece of media that might be above gaming. I don't know why I'm waiting for you to say what is it. I'm just gonna say, right, one of these. We've got books. What about them? That's a media, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, Sam.
Okay, I am learning how to solve real life problems that exist in real life whilst I'm playing a video game. Okay, I am learning how to put a
Because you
cube
need
on
to.
a button.
I was about to say, like, when in real life are you going through portals and going upside down and stuff? When does that happen, Sam? Like,
When you're on a roller coaster.
what roller coasters are you going on, mate? I
Well,
haven't.
you don't go on portals, but you go upside down.
Yeah, but when you're playing the game, you aren't upside down unless you're in a very strange situation, Sam. You're not.
You famously go upside down in the momentum test.
Portal, though.
There's a very
Yeah, but
famous a clip from the game.
yeah, but you're not upside down, Sam. Uh, Portal Woman or whatever her name is upside down. You're not upside down. Okay, Sam. I don't.
Portal. Oh dear. No,
Like,
but like,
what's her name?
okay, for
Like Claire or
Minecraft,
something? I don't know.
I'm in Minecraft. I'm learning how to survive. It's literally called survival, Robert.
Okay, so I've just dumped you in Chad. What do you do? Tell me, Sam.
Um,
I've thrown you. I've
I
thrown you off
am
a plane into
punching.
Chad.
I'm punching a tree.
Okay.
For
You're.
its wood, and then I'm going to use the sticks and the wood to make a wooden pickaxe.
I
And then
don't.
I'm going to do some strip mining.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get very far. Digging
I
holes
am
in
with my
Chad with no
wooden
wood.
pickaxe.
There's no. There's no.
Okay, fine. I'm going to find a desert temple.
What temples are they building there? I think they just have tents. I don't know what's really there, to be honest. I know
Well,
there's
then
like
I'm going to find a
you,
village,
you're
and
gonna.
I'm going to kill the iron golem.
I mean, I think that's just a big guy rather than an actual guy made of iron. But okay, yeah,
I'm going
Sam.
to kill the iron golem, and I'm going to use his flesh to make tools and armor
But
and a water bucket.
but Sam, do you see what I'm saying? You're not getting anywhere. It didn't help. Minecraft
Okay.
can help you with stuff if it's like redstone, or if it's like managing your inventory, or if it's like planning and lots of different real world skills. But
Yeah, Redstone taught me the concept of logic gates.
oh, did it? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's how I learned it because
I
you do it with two redstone torches.
I just learned that in computering.
Well, I never paid attention in computing because I have no intention of doing anything with computing.
Sam, you're using your phone
Yeah.
to record this very instant. You innately do have something to do with computing because you're using a computer.
No, I'm using my phone. It's called a phone, not a computer, Robert.
Okay. So it's just a computer but smaller.
Yeah, no, but that's like saying that a pen is a computer but smaller.
What logic were you learning, Sam? That's not
Okay, what defines a computer, Robert? What defines a computer?
well, it's
Yes, yes, it's deliberate. It's satire, Robert. It's satire.
computer is it's mostly defined by its parts that make it work, but it's mainly a machine that is used for general purpose.
Oh, oh, so is a typewriter a computer?
Yeah,
Really?
it's computing something, isn't it? I mean, I maybe not. It's got
I'm
a
not so sure about that one,
a
Robert. I'm not so
computer.
sure about that
A
one.
computer is a machine powered by I can't say that because it's like quantum computing isn't. A computer is powered by circuits and logic to affect input to create a more advanced output. Ha!
Ah,
We got somewhere. Why does my
we
finger
did
look
get
comically large?
that is a comically large finger.
That is a
That's
camera
like
angle right there.
that's like some propaganda right there. Like just how like you're feeding me propaganda right now, saying that, you know, oh, anything is a computer. Well, not if I say it's a computer.
Sam, can you define a game?
I have a better question, Robert. Would you rather
Okay.
have games, unlimited games? Wait, I asked it wrong. Unlimited unlimited bacon, but no games. Or games, unlimited games, but no games.
You were right when you said this podcast is getting more philosophical. I have no idea.
Okay, okay.
I
Okay.
am
Wait, I have a
stumped.
question. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. Is this a computer?
No, but it could be turned into one.
How?
If you had more of it, and you had a keyboard clicking on the balls, and then the balls hit other balls in the like good enough ways to create statements that become logic gates. Basically, if you could create a binary system that then, if you could do binary with them, then you could do that eventually.
But it's a physics calculator, basically. That's what it is.
Well, a calculator is a computer, Sam. You
That's
see.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that's a computer.
Sam, there are some things in the human language which are defined merely by subjectivity, you see. The reason I told you to
Yeah.
define a game earlier is because you can't. Because it's inherently a human defined subjective thing that's happening. Some people say that life's a game, some people say that life is not a game. Some people say other things are games. But at the it's really there's not a definition to it. What is your chainsaw man doing?
Chainsaw Man.
Is he like on a bike? I can't tell what he's doing in your on a jumper.
Oh yeah, yeah, Jigsaw. Yeah, he's riding his tricycle.
Yeah, why am I calling him chainsaw man? Yeah, jigsaw. Sorry, I got a bit. I got a bit jumbled up there. Yeah. So
That's his
jigsaw
like
man.
signature thing. He rides a tricycle. That's the thing that he does. Anyway,
Ah,
oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh
I
yeah,
wonder if
okay.
it's because he
So
had like
we
he
were
would
talking
have had
about
like childhood trauma or something, and then he grew up, and then he was like, I still ride my tricycle, and I wonder if that they say that at the end of the movie. That's what I'm wondering, Sam.
yeah,
That's a
they do.
guess.
They feel the same way at the end
Oh,
of
oh, I can't
the
believe
first
that.
floor. They
I
go, oh, Jigsaw has childhood trauma, and then he grew up and rode a tricycle. Anyway, back to you reminded me of something because you mentioned the subjectivity of language and how it's
indeed.
interpreted differently.
Yes, Sam.
So, Robert, what do you
Yes.
call a seven-sided polygon?
Well, there are two different words that you could have for that. You could have a heptagon, or you could have a septagon.
Do you know what the difference is between the two terms?
Nothing. It's a web of lies.
Okay, so septagon uses the Latin prefix for seven, sept.
And heptagon uses the Greek one.
Yes, exactly, exactly. But so my sister was asking me about like the different she's 10. She
But
was asking
she's
me about the
learning her
different names
shapes. Yeah.
of different shapes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was learning the shapes like 1 through 10. And she went to
The
her
shape.
teacher.
Wait. The shapes 1 through 10. Like she's counting in
Yeah.
shapes. What do you mean?
No, because
Like
like
shape
she's learning
1,
the
shape
names of all
2.
shapes with 1 through 10 sides.
Isn't a shape with one side just a line? And what
Yeah,
is
it's
this? What is a shape with two sides? Is that
Mobius
a?
strip.
Yeah, Sam. She's learning about the Mobius strip. Also, that famously has one side, not two. That's like that's. I'm pretty sure that's like the famously 3D shape with two sides. No, no, that's famously one-sided. It's like a yeah. It's famously one-sided. That doesn't have two sides, and that's 3D, isn't it?
It is 3D, but it only has it's kind of like a 2D shape. Um, it's a 2D shape that has to be in a 3D plane to exist. So it's like, you know how we're 3D, but we possibly live in 4 dimensions?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it's still one-sided. There's not a second side,
Well,
buddy.
oh no, so what you mean is it has like one face. But I'm talking about the number of edges, so the number of like lines. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah, but
So like how a square has 4 edges.
yeah, I think it does. Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah, a Mobius strip has 2 edges.
Yeah, but they're not really sides because it's not a polygon.
That is true. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. It's a polygon in 3D space. Anyway, my
Hey,
session
I have an
was not
idea.
learning
I have
about
a
the Mobius.
proposition. The semicircle has two sides. In fact, we have found a two-sided shape after scientific research. You may continue.
We're talking about regular polygons, brother,
Okay,
where each edge is at equal length.
okay, Sam.
Anyway, anyway, so fine. She's learning the shapes with 3 sides up until shapes with 10 sides. There we go. And yeah, so she asked me what the name of the shape with 7 sides was, and I said it was a septagon or a heptagon. She took this to her teacher and asked like what the name of the 7 sided shape is, and her teacher told her that it can't be a septagon. And I was like, well, that's not true. I looked it up in the Oxford English Dictionary, which says a septagon is a perfectly acceptable term. And I thought,
Mm.
what's that all about then?
Yeah, that's true. I think heptagon's the more used one though.
Yeah, probably. I like the sound of it more, to be honest.
There are some weird words in the dictionary, and I should know because I've played Scrabble with my nan, and she knows a lot of words. Like
Mm.
she's gonna play like Rumpelstiltskin halfway through a game and get away with it. It's crazy what she gets away with. Like that.
What's the weirdest word you know?
UOA. Spell
How do you spell
EUOUAE. EUOA. I don't know how you say it. EUOUAE. I don't even know why I was so ready for that question. That should have taken way longer. There's a chance it might not be in the dictionary because the dictionary is not big enough, but it's an official word.
that? Fair enough. What does it mean?
I don't even know. It's a it's weird. Like if it had a normal meaning, I'd remember it, but it just had a really weird meaning. It was wait, if you want, I can Google it. It will show up.
Yeah, go on.
It's up. Okay, we've got it.
Okay.
EUOA is an abbreviation used as a musical mnemonic in Latin psalters and other liturgical books of the Roman Rite.
So it didn't tell you what it means, it just told you that it's a musical term.
Yeah, and it says it's a Scrabble word as well here. You can't see that, but it's proof. That's how I know. I've never been able to play it, but it's always been in my heart. You see, Sam. I've always wanted to play it, but I've never had the chance. I pick up my Scrabble rack and it has like all eyes on it, and I'm like, what am I meant to do with this? It's just the way it is.
On God, we're all going to EUA. We're all going to yeah. That's what we're doing this winter.
This winter we're gonna wow.
Yes.
Oh wait, hang on, I pronounced it wrong. There was a pronunciation thing on there. It said it was actually pronounced EUOA. So exactly the way that it's written, I guess, but it's weird. Yeah.
Wait.
That's
Wait,
exactly
you need
what
to
we're gonna
include
do.
a musical EUA in the Talkology intro.
I don't think that's a thing.
You told me it was a musical term.
It is, but it's a mnemonic, it says here. I don't know why it's in the dictionary if it's a mnemonic. A mnemonic. But it was used in medieval music. I have no idea what it means. Maybe we'll just get Owen on the case and see what happens. We'll see what happens. See if he can make something. I'll have to message him that. Or maybe Ellis. Ellis is doing music as well.
Oh, Ellis is doing music, is he?
Yeah, he's got some interesting subjects. He's doing maths, psychology, and music.
Oh my God, he's almost like me.
Yeah, nearly. He's one off. One off. Are you still searching? I think I've got a dictionary
Oh
up
no,
there.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking for a random weird sounding word. Ginseng,
Is
a
that
plant
from?
believed to have tonic and energy giving properties.
I bet it's from Korea.
Maybe. Um. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell me to stop. Tell me to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Now tell me, page 1 or 2.
What? Sorry.
Page 1 or 2.
One. Are you gonna give me a word and I have to figure out what it means?
Oh yeah, we could do that. I was just gonna find the weirdest word on that page.
What if you find it and ask me what it means and see if I know? I probably won't. But I will try my utmost.
Okay. Fledgling.
A fledgling.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, that's so annoying because like I kind of know what it means. I've heard it before. A fledgling is like a small part of something. Like you get an earthling that's from the earth, and a fledgling is kind of off the side of something. I guess I don't really know. When you've got like a group of birds, the small one is kind of. I think it's called a fledgling sometimes.
Damn.
Like
Okay.
I've heard that before.
The definition here is a young bird, new or inexperienced.
Ah, so it was. I think it's used as like a metaphor type thing for other things. Like that's a fledgling of that, which is why I got confused. But yeah, okay, that's nice.
Fair enough. That was
Come
the
on.
dictionary segment of the Talkology podcast. Famous, famous. That's the word of the episode. Fledgling. A
Yep.
young bird. New or inexperienced.
We're not fledglings, Sam.
No, we're not fledglings. We've been in this business for how many episodes is it now?
Umpteen.
Oh, yes, we've been in this for umpteen episodes. Anyway, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. I think we should end the episode there.
For
Robert,
happenstance.
how do you feel about? How do you feel? You're back on the Talkology podcast for season 2, a new beginning. How do you feel?
I'm rather elated.
Oh, elated. Oh, that's a good word as well. But
Yep, there we
everybody
go.
remember, Fledge, it's the best word you'll ever learn. At least this episode.
Second best to
Guys,
Talkology.
oh yeah. Thank
Yep.
you very much for watching today's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and go check out the other videos because we're doing some of those now.
We are going to do some videos. They're going to show up somewhere.
Robert, anything you want to say for the end of the episode?
Not really.